just getting underway in this one. Minute 10 in. Quick goal by Fraser Valley. So we were a little late, as I say, getting back to get this one started. Fraser Valley in there again. Looking for more. They scored early. I'm going to go with Kyle Nalbach in goal for Edmonton. O'Callaghan with a chance for Edmonton. Edmonton changing up over at their bench. Ball comes in wide of the goal. Cleared away by Fraser Valley down the floor, and that'll be a flooring call. Face-off win by the Bees. This is Jackson Davies able to hold it in. Down low, gets it to Tanner Walton. Sam's in the corner. Sam's still working along the wall. Cycles it back behind the goal to Walton. Ball bounces around. Goes in wide of the goal. Belcourt got it to the front of the goal. Belcourt's got it again. Can he pull the trigger? Yes, but puts it wide. Belcourt sends it back in again. Over on the far side, picked up there by Musey. Just get that change in time as Johnny Grant came on the floor. Backhand, save is made. Down the floor. No flooring. Bees come up with it to Grant. Dump down into the corner. Drop pass, shot, save. Biron with a shot, save made by Selznick. Shot by Matheson didn't get through. The Outlaws bring it back out. They're stopped. Back up the floor. Shot goes wide. That was Biron. Whistle goes. The net has become dislodged. I'll get that put back. Callaghan scores. That'll tie the game 1-1. Playing right down below us. Knocked down there. Dumped in. Off the boards, and out comes Fraser Valley. Tays played it around the boards for the Killer Bees. It comes out towards the blue line. It was held in by Steve Craig. It'll go down the floor. And a flooring call against Edmonton. 1-1 tie, 13:34. Shot in by Yue. In behind the goal. McCurdy almost gave it away. You don't want to be handling the ball out in front of your own goal. Off the boards, taken by Fraser Valley. Nobody touched it. It'll be a flooring call against the Outlaws. Cross floor. Try and play it back. Try to get it to Osborne. Now Osborne has it. Will retreat back in his own end. And sent back in again. Osborne down in the corner. Watched by Walton. Into the middle. That was Sinclair. And Knobloch will cover it up. Davies played it up ahead, trying to race onto it up there. Was his teammate, whose number we don't have. This is going to be a fun game to call, folks. Trying to coordinate the numbers I'm seeing out there, the lists I was given by the teams and what's posted online, and see if we can patch together a roster that matches who's out on the floor. That's held by Selznick. We get another face-off. Again, it comes to the side of the goal. The giveaway, Edmonton jump on it. Pass just missed McKay. Taken by Sams to the front of the goal and covered up by Selznick. In behind the Outlaws goal, Sam's with it. Sam staying with it for Edmonton. Player knocked down in front. Comes back at the point. Bellemare plays it into the corner. On it there is Grant. Bellemare holds it in. Tried to get it back to the point. That was picked off, and Curtis Bellemare back in his own end. Sams in over the blue line. Sams trying to split the defense. No dice there. Dumped in. Outlaws back in their own end. Up ahead they get it to Mike Craig. That shot in, save made. On it is Bellemare. Craig looking for it for Fraser Valley. Trying to dig it out as Bellemare is just crawling along the floor. Finally the whistle goes. Edmonton trying to get it out. Big collision down below us as the players go to the boards. Pass up ahead. That was on the stick of Dusty Tays, and the shot goes out of play. Scores! The Outlaws make it 2-1. Shot comes in from the point, tipped. 2-1 now. It's battle of the C Division teams, the men's national championship. Fraser Valley and looking for more now. They've got it down in the corner, ringing around the boards. A little bit too far for Sinclair. That shot went right through the crease. Players get all tangled up. The ball comes out. Kept in by Davies. To Plump. And that's cleared out. Goaltender's got it, holds on. Play right down below us where it's tough for us to see. Dump back in. It was Gill for Fraser Valley. Moved it up ahead. A little dump and chase. Perron tries to knock it free. It'll get out over center. And Hawa cleared in, but from way back almost at his own blue line, so that'll be a flooring call. Tucker got it up ahead, and that was broken up. Play a little scrappy right now, and middle of the floor, dumped in. Back there first is Bellemere, and that goes out of play. Shot didn't get through. Bringing it out is McKay. McKay stops along the boards, drops it back to Sams. Sams twisting and turning, has it knocked away from him. Following up on it was Bellemere. Back at the point, shot is in behind the goal. Sams has it. Knocked away from him by Opal. Sams towards the front of the goal. It's out in front. Went through the crease, came out the other side. Once again, nope. Goalie comes out to play it. Back pass, a good one. That was to Stuber. Edmonton with it. O'Callaghan, as he tried to shoot it, looked up and lost the handle. Davies to Ives. Back to Davies. Shot did not get through. Ball goes up and out of play. It goes out of play. Face-off will stay in the Fraser Valley end of the floor. Whistle goes, and the face-off will be just outside the blue line. Edmonton trailing at 2-1, really pressing the last few minutes. Cleared out by Fraser Valley. Offside. A little discombobulated at the blue line. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first period, 2-1. Curtin with a shot save is made. Knocked down by Musey. Bellemare. That was picked off. Talker. To Gill. And they'll play it down a little deeper. Back to get it. LaPratte for Edmonton. Osborne couldn't advance it. Flooring is the call. Come back down to our right. 2:20 left to go. Fraser Valley win the faceoff. Shot by Talker did not get through to the goal. Lugged out by Bellemare. Has had a good first period for Edmonton. Gains the blue line, stops up, and has a look around, takes a bump, goes down. And the referee will blow the play dead right there. Let's take a quick break and hear from Napper. And around behind the goal, picked up over there by Fraser Valley. They'll take it behind their goal. At the blue line, trying to get it to Mike Craig. Can't get it out. Now up through the middle. Still not out over the center red line. Now it is. Dumped in by Steve Craig. Bellemare gets knocked down as he was going for the ball. LaPratte for Edmonton. To Bellemere. Actually, that's 21. Musey. This is Bellemere. Fraser Valley with it. Down into the far corner. Work it out in front. A shot comes in. Save is made. The ball goes into the corner. Under a minute to play here in the opening period. Comes to the front of the goal. A save made by Nalbach. Fraser Valley really pressing here in the final minute. Penalty coming up. It's going to go against Fraser Valley. Still don't touch it up. Bellemere racing after it. He got to it. Great hustle by Bellemere. Now he's got it behind the net, out in front. They've got the extra attacker. 20 seconds to go on the delayed penalty. McCurdy. Down to Stuber. Shot save is made. Rebound set there. They score. Cody Sams has tied it with just 8.2 seconds to go. Here's the referee down the corner with the delayed penalty signal. First shot comes in. The save is made. Sams goes high in the air, knocks it down, and puts it home. We're tied at 2. And there you see the time, 8.2 seconds left to go. Huge goal. Time's going to run out. That's the first period. As we've been able to cobble together part of a roster for you, doing our best. All right, so 20 minutes in the books here, this men's C game between Edmonton and Fraser Valley. Again, in the C division, there are 6 teams, 2 groups of 3 to get the Killer Bees, Toronto Plugs, and Fraser Valley in 1. Right now, both those teams have played 2 games. Killer Bees are 2-0. Fraser Valley Outlaws 0-2. So a big game here. Again, because you want to finish in first place. First place team gets a bye to the semis. Second and third place teams cross over in a quarterfinal matchup. Right now, Fraser Valley would like to get out of the basement with a win. They're tied at 2 after 20. We'll be back with the second period of this game in just a few minutes. 2-2 tie between the Fraser Valley Outlaws and the Edmonton Killer Bees. It's men's C matchup. Two teams are in the same division, two divisions of three in the men's C championship, so kind of like 4-point games every time you play someone within your division. And right now they're locked down at 2. Spinning away is Baron. Matt Baron gets the pass up ahead, a good one to Stuber, and then it's deflected up and out of play. Face off down to our right in the Fraser Valley end of the floor. Face off won by Fraser Valley. They'll flip it down the floor. Getting back was Bellemare to break that up. He's been maybe the best player for Edmonton through the first half of this game. He's out in front. Bellemare able to clear it away from his knees in front of the goal. And that'll be a flooring call against Edmonton. Sinclair to face off against Grant. Sinclair for Fraser Valley. Grant wins it. Ball slides in behind the goal and taken there by LaPratte. Tanner Walton. No flooring. Back to get it, Redwanda. And Hawa. Chipped ahead, chasing after it is Sinclair, gets it to the front of the goal. Big collision in there. The ball came loose, but the referee will blow it down as the net became dislodged. The goaltender has to get all his equipment back where it should be. Get the helmet back on, get the trapper picked up, the blocker, everything went flying. Swing and a miss back at the blue line by Osborne. That shot was blocked. Put in wide by Osborne that time. On it is Davies. To Musey. Drop it back. They'll get it ahead to Grant. Grant a little further to Curtin. Curtin in behind the goal. Riley Curtin threw it out front. This time it was Grant with strike one. McKay got to it for Edmonton. McKay circling the goal. Got it now down in the corner. McKay back at the point. Matheson plays it in deep. Edmonton want to get a change in. That missed everybody, and it'll be a flooring call. Upal gets it down the right side, down into the corner. Upal trying to throw it out in front. It comes through the near boards. On it first is Cody Sams. It'll be held in. Shot towards goal. Halbach will come out and cover it for Edmonton. Shot deflected, an elbow with a save, another big save, and he covers up and keeps it out. That one went wide. It's in behind the Edmonton goal, comes to the boards. Fraser Valley get to it first. They still hold it in, goes back in deep. Biron will take it back behind his goal. That's Sams, 11. Had it right the first time. Biron, 10. Right to the side of the goal. It's jammed against the post and then goes in behind the net. It's been moved. The reason for the whistle. Dusty Tays with a good rush down the right side that time for the Edmonton Killer Bees. .16 to go here in the second and final period. Upal will bring it out. Pulls it back and turns it over. Belcourt with the steal. Couldn't get a clean shot on goal, and the Outlaws bring it back out. Craig. Shot well wide of the goal. Gathered up there by LaPrette. Can't get it out. Craig back at the point. The shot wide. Walton, that's Tanner Walton clearing it in for Edmonton. They'll get a full change in. Calling for it. Up at the blue line was the Fraser Valley players. Edmonton were changing. The ball came to him. They get a good scoring chance. Yue down in the corner, pushed against the boards by Curtin. Musey to the blue line, can't get it in. Brought back out. Yue to Sinclair. Sinclair trying the wraparound, it comes in front. Nalbach's got it and holds on. And somebody has somebody in a headlock. Officials get in there, put an end to that. Women's B game coming up next. Ottawa Sonics and the Edmonton Asylum. And again, if you're following the schedule, we are approximately half an hour behind right now due to an injury to a player on the Vaughan Saints in our last game. That delayed things by about a half an hour as they made sure he was okay before they endeavored to let him get up and move to the dressing room. Sinclair, penalty coming up against Edmonton. Sinclair went to the backhand. It'll be a holding call. Power play coming up for the Outlaws. Be Sinclair to take the face-off. It is won, however, by Dusty Tays. So can Edmonton take advantage of winning the face-off and get the ball out? Here's Bellemere. Can't get it out. Kept in. So the Outlaws will set up. Back to Steve Craig. Back at the point, the shot, rebound, 2 big saves by Nalbach. He's been huge here in this second period. That shot drifted well wide by Craig. Another big save. That shot was right on the target. Craig in behind the goal, trying to get it out in front to Sinclair, but it's cleared away by Edmonton. And Edmonton will get a full change in. All new penalty killers out there. Craig lifted it high. It's batted out, but it'll be kept in the offensive zone. Long shot well wide of the goal, and Nalbach a little trouble handling that as it came off the end boards. Osborne passes it across. They'll center it. Still on the power play. One-time shot. Another save made by Nalbach. Dives and makes another one. Amazing goaltending here in the second period. Jesse Ives dropped down and blocked that clearing attempt, so it goes in deep in Fraser Valley territory. Penalty is now over. Good penalty kill a good penalty kill by Edmonton, and their best penalty killer was their goaltender. Made, I would say, half a dozen very, very difficult saves during that power play. Curtin to Tanner Walton. Try to give it back to Curtin. That's picked off. Back comes Fraser Valley. Intercepted. The play by Davies as he stood up at the center red line. Now it's brought in. That shot went off a leg. In behind the goal. They were trying to work the give and go. Came back out to Tucker. He couldn't get his shot through. Osborne hustling back for Fraser Valley. Sams tried to pinch in, couldn't hold it. It comes out. Matt Baran, his shot knocked down at the blue line. It's going to be a tripping call against Edmonton. Tyler Stuber. So he tripped up the Fraser Valley player right at center. So they go right back on the power play. Last one was a good one. Generated lots of opportunities. Craig, and shot wide of the goal. LaPrette can't get it out. It'll be kept in. Craig, back up top. No shot, back to Craig. Really no angle to shoot it there. They want to try something else as they go back and forth. Now they'll try to go down a little bit deeper. Craig now back at the point, goes down in behind the goal. Have a look around. Not a lot of options. Everybody standing still. They get it behind the goal, trying to jam it in. No chance. Nullbach is there. Good defending by Edmonton. They just didn't give up any shooting lanes. That'll get out. Racing after it. Tays in there trying to kill some time against Craig. Craig comes up with the ball. Good job by Steve Craig. And he'll chase it all the way down in behind the goal. Back at the point. Net is way off. That's why the whistle has gone. Referee spotted it. They're going to redo that face-off. Clean face-off win for Fraser Valley. And they'll come up high. Back to Craig. Just a lot on the outside right now. Back up top again. They can't shoot it. That went off the stick of Tays. Ball is lifted high in the air rather. It'll go out of play. Penalty is just about expired. Maybe 1, possibly 2 seconds left. That's it. Ball is dropped and the penalty is over. And coming out of the penalty box, going to the bench, replaced by Darren Walton. And Walton got a stick on it and cleared it down the floor. We're 5-on-5 again. It was mishandled and McCurdy will send it back in, but Fraser Valley maintained possession. Can't get it in over the blue line, and Edmonton will bring it out. Ball goes down into the corner. First on it, Tanner Walton. He and Darren Walton are down there looking for the ball. Tanner's got it. Can't get it out in front. Darren dives, sweeps it into the corner. Back in behind the goal. Darren Walton. Tanner Walton with it now. It'll be kept in. Long shot right on goal. Save is made. Rebound taken by Fraser Valley. In behind the goal, Baran. That one off the foot of Upal. They go into the corner. Upal in there looking for it along with Nolan Musey of Edmonton. Edmonton come up with it. Turn, shoot, save made. Jumping on the loose ball is Colin Plump. Back at the point, LaPrette. His attempted shot was blocked up high. In behind the goal, Musey. Back to LaPrette. Shot. Easy block there, and it'll come out. LaPrette off the boards. Tried to get it to Davies. Or Curtin, that is. 89. And now it's Riley Curtin. He's got Musey with him. Tried to give it to Musey. Poke checked away from him. Now he has it on his backhand. Back towards the blue line. Davies, a little trouble with it. And a weak shot there by Curtin. So it went off the heel of his stick. Did anybody touch it? No, they did not. It'll be a flooring call against Fraser Valley. Another face-off in the Fraser Valley end of the floor. We've got 2 more games to go after this, a women's game coming up next, and then we'll finish off with a men's B. We'll see the Winnipeg Grasshoppers again, who we saw earlier today, taking on the Calgary Show Ponies. That went into the Fraser Valley players bench. Face-off just outside the Fraser Valley blue line. And the Outlaws win it. Craig. He'll get it in along the boards. Set up. Back to Craig. Craig with a shot. Save is made. Ball is loose. It's still loose. You can see it there finally. The goaltender rolls over and has it under his back. And that's how he covered it. Face-off in the Edmonton end. Won by Edmonton. Ives looking up ahead for O'Callaghan. He had it taken away by Craig. Craig plays it back to Osborne. Back to Craig. 2-on-1 shaping up here for Edmonton. Shot. Rebound was there and cleared at the last second. Uwe in front. They can't get the shot. In a little bit too deep. McCurdy. Pass was intercepted at center. Craig hardly been off the floor here in this second period. Back to Uwe. Shot goes into the corner. Sinclair is on it. Sinclair and Baran. Physical battle in the corner. Both go down. And now the officials had enough. He was going to let them get up, but they continued grabbing and pushing as they tried to untangle from one another and get up. I think he's going to send them both. Whoops. Sinclair just said something that he should not have said, and he has been ejected. And the Fraser Valley bench not happy with the referee's explanation, but it's not going to change anything. Sinclair is out of the game. I think initially both players were they've got to get somebody in the box. Initially, I think it was just coincidental minors for roughing, probably. Delay of game or whatever the referee wanted to call it, as the two players just would not let go of each other down in the corner. And as they went to the penalty box, Sinclair said something, we have no idea what it was, to the referee. And the referee immediately just gestured. I heard him say, "You're gone." So Sinclair's gone to the dressing room, but there really should be somebody in the penalty box. And as we look at it now, it's a power play for Edmonton. 1, 2, no, it's not. It's 5-on-5, miscounted. 5-on-5, which is what I was expecting. Player in along the boards. Didn't see right away. So it's 5-on-5. .347 to go. Tie game. Shot right on goal. The rebound lay there and cleared away. Dumped in. Malbuck gave it away in the corner. Fraser Valley on it. Trying to work his way off the boards. Unable to get a shot. And they're forced back out. That's in over the blue line, so they can go in and set up. They're in the offensive zone. Ball comes to the side of the goal, bouncing around. Nalbach gets the right pad down and then covers it with the trapper. He has been nothing short of brilliant here in this second period. Great run that time by Curtin as he got there first, but then couldn't maintain possession. He beat two Fraser Valley players to the ball. Here is Riley Curtin. Right in front for Jackson Davies. The ball goes in behind the goal. Lupal. Lupal dives, clears it. It goes into the Fraser Valley players bench. Face off, I think, will stay inside the blue line. Down to 2:23 left to go in this one. Fraser Valley won the faceoff and ring it around the boards. Can't get it out though. It's in front. There's a chance in front. Colby McKay was all alone in front of the goaltender. The goaltender made the save. They're going to wave off the flooring. McCurdy forced back deep in his own end. Tried to play it off the, I was going to say off the glass. There's no glass. It's mesh, but it went too high anyway and out of play. Face-off win, shot ripped wide. McKay to LaPrette. Up to Sams, and it's kept in by the Outlaws. That touched somebody over at the Edmonton bench. .136 to go. Ball goes up in the air at center, and it's cleared out by Edmonton. Shot is ripped wide. Yue in behind the goal. LaPrette is there. Yue's on him. Comes out in front. There's a chance. Diving out to stop it was Bellemere, the defenseman, as the net was wide open. And then the net is moved, and we'll get a whistle. What a chance there for Fraser Valley. It's lifted high in the air. Getting there. Musey got a shot away, and the save was made. Hustling up to keep it in was Jackson Davies. Biron able to hold it in. Now Biron's got it in the corner. Biron feeding it out in front. Shot, a weak one. Save is made by Selznick. .7 seconds to go. Kept in by Biron. Shot deflects wide. Comes to the near boards. Davies plays it in around behind the goal. 12 seconds left. Time running out. 5 seconds. No chance. This will do it. Buzzer goes. The game will end in a 2-2 tie. As a result of the tie, the Edmonton Killer Bees move an extra point out in front of the Toronto Plugs for first place in Division 1. They have now 5 points. Toronto Plugs with 2. Fraser Valley Outlaws pick up their first point. They've got 1, but they've got some work to do. But again, all teams will make the playoffs. It's just a question where you want to finish. For the Edmonton Killer Bees, they have got that first place bye well within their sights. All right, we'll step aside once again. Women's game coming up next. Ottawa Sonics, Edmonton Asylum. Haven't seen the Edmonton Asylum yet. We've seen the Ottawa Sonics. They won the gold medal in 2019. They were a very good team. See how they match up against the Asylum next. Make sure you come back and join us. We'll have that game for you in as soon as we get the player of the game presentations here, and then they'll get the teams out on the floor, have their warm-up, and they'll get it going as soon as they can. So come back in a few minutes. We'll have that women's game for you.